Hi there, my name is Jennifer Dayton, author of the book 7 Secrets of Horsemanship and Understanding Horses. With me today is Borodino, or Dee as we call her, and she's just here for moral support from me as we talk about horses that are hard to catch. So, I mean, anybody that's spent any time catching a horse that's difficult to catch or trying to catch a horse that's difficult to catch can understand how frustrating it is to spend the time, put the energy in, feeling that helplessness, especially if you're in a larger field of what to do and how to actually get the horse. It can be incredibly frustrating and incredibly it's really it's a feeling of helplessness. Like, what can you do to get the horse? And you're doing all the right things. You think you're trying to be nice, that kind of thing. Well, I know what it's like to be there. My background is I spend a lot of time, and I've spent most of the last 20 years starting young horses and doing the initial training on young horses. And what I found is after they learn how to be caught, that it's not an issue again. And so it's something that you have to think of as a training thing, and it can be taught at any age, and anybody, any level of rider or horse enthusiast can learn this. So, years ago, I worked at a breeding farm for a lot of years, and we had across the road in a quarter section of land, we had this lesson horse, and he was in with some training horses. There was 17 in the group, and it was like an adventure of the day to go and catch this horse. And, us young women, most of us at the farm were young women working, as it tends to be in the horse industry. It's a very female-dominated industry. We'd go out to catch the horse, and we'd spend half an hour, 45 minutes, and we still wouldn't catch him. There's a large patch of land. He would just run with the other horses. He'd run to the other horses. He'd hide behind trees. He'd hide behind other horses. It was highly frustrating. Then we'd go and get the breeder to help us, and sure enough, the breeder would catch him within moments. So that's when I started to pay attention to his technique. He had already understood how body language was really important in catching the horse. He understood the consistency, and so because he was the only guy that came out to catch the horse, that really did help. The horse would see his beard, and he would know honestly that he was going to get caught, and he wouldn't try as hard to get away. So that was definitely part of it as well. And since then, that was probably 15 years ago, easily, I've really paid attention to what works and what doesn't work for catching horses, what mistakes people make, and how to achieve the success that you want so that you're not spending hours catching a horse every day. I've really practiced this a lot. I've ended up being the person that people go to when they can't catch their horse. And so I want to share what I've learned with you. So all you need to do, what I've done is I've put together a series of 3 training videos, and I've developed a cheat sheet, a little guide that you could even take with you in the field if you wanted, because anybody can learn this. We have a horse at home that a local trainer that trains at a high level, she declared this horse, and I quote, impossible to catch with just one person in the daytime. And there's a beginning horse enthusiast in my life that I thought, well, you know what? I want to see if these principles hold true for anybody. And so with a little coaching, he went out and he caught this impossible to catch horse. And he did it well, and he did it calmly, and he has done it on his own ever since. So these techniques do work, and you don't have to be a horse trainer. You don't have to have a ton of experience to work. All you have to have is an open mind and some patience to try. So I'd like to show you them. All you need to do is opt in below, leave me your name and your email so I know where to send the video training. You'll get the first video right away. What we're going to cover is the reasons horses are hard to catch or become hard to catch. We're going to go over the technique and how to catch difficult horses, and then the top mistakes that people will make when using this. Just to give you a head start, to make sure that you don't go down the path of those mistakes. It'll save you the 15 years that I have spent in really learning and perfecting this. And it's not new, it's just using a different thought process. So just enter your name and email, and I'll send you the first video right away.